Hey, what is up guys? So we have a few more cards revealed for Savage Strike, and it's really interesting because obviously TGs have been receiving quite a lot of good support recently, and I think it will definitely make a big change. So I think it would be worth going through this one particular card here called TG Boost the Raptor. It's a level 1 wind dinosaur effect monster, attack 400, defense 300. You can only special summon this card once per turn with the first effect of this card's name. So first effect is if you have a TG monster, you can special summon this card from the hand. So definitely a really great way to just extend your board, but it is once per turn, so definitely a fair effect there. And the second effect, once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can add one TG monster from your deck to your hand, except itself. Very interesting because it has to be destroyed. But it definitely is an additional material for link plays or perhaps even synchro plays. It isn't a tuner monster, but again, like I said, it's just an additional level 1 monster that you can add to the board. Alright, so the next card we got revealed here is a Shiranui card. So this is Shiranui Spectral Sword of Sunset, a level 3 fire zombie tuner effect monster, attack of 800, defense of 0. The effect of this card's name can only be used once per turn, so you contribute this card, target 2 of your banished zombie monsters, including a Shiranui monster, except itself of course, special summon them in defense position, but their effects are negated. Also for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon except zombie monsters. Very interesting card because although it has viability in sort of like a generic style play for zombies, you do have to actually include Shiranui monsters as well. Not particularly great unless you're playing a Shiranui deck though. Although it has applications in generic zombie decks, it is very specific to the archetype itself, but it's definitely a really great extension to help you further extend your synchro plays here. But again, very interesting that they want to support Shiranui more than the other zombie archetypes like the new, obviously, Red Eyes and of course the Mayakashi as well. Either way, I'm still actually pretty happy about this. Savage Strike seems to be, actually most of the core set seems to be bringing back a lot of these older cards and their support for these old archetypes, so it's definitely really good to cater to players who are more so casual. We also have a Shiranui skill Saga, which is a level 5 fire zombie synchro effect monster, an attack of 1900 and defense of 0. Again, just more support for Shiranui definitely makes it really interesting. One tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters, so good to see it's generic. You can only special summon one of these once per turn, and the second effect can only be used once per turn. First effect, if special summon, you can target a monster on the field, change its battle position. Second effect, if this card is banished, you can special summon a Shiranui token. Zombie fire level 1, attack 0, defense 0. Basically just an extension here. Considering that it just has to be banished, it's definitely a really good effect. Of course it is once per turn, so good to know that you can't actually spam this out because there are obviously ways to bring back cards from the banished zone. But definitely great ways to extend. Overall, you're mostly using it as fodder to perhaps synchro climb and go up high levels and potentially bring out your main boss monster here. But overall, it's good to see that you can actually use this for generic purposes as well in different zombie decks. So really fun to see there. Alright, so now there's actually a Synchro Monsters for TG as well. So TG Star Guardian, level 5 Light Warrior Synchro Tuner Effect Monster, attack 100, defense 2200. One tuner, one or more non-tuner TG monsters. So again, properly supporting TG. Looks like TGs will go in the direction of actually being a pure deck here. The first and second effect can only be used once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can target a TG monster in your grave, add it to your hand. Not a bad effect. And for the second effect, during your main phase, you can special summon a TG monster from your hand. Again, recovering resource and immediately special summoning. Another way of actually synchro climbing here, going into higher levels. Third effect is once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can As a quick effect, immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro Summon using this card, so basically an Excel Synchro as well. So very nice card, definitely appropriate for this particular format, and it's support that won't necessarily be broken, but it will definitely speed up the deck. Alright, so we also have a few cards revealed in commercials here. So we actually have Rocket Synchron, level 1 Dark Dragon Tune effect monster, so pretty cool that we're getting more rocket support. So attack and defense 0, when this card is normal summoned, target a level 5 or higher Dark Dragon in your graveyard, special summon it in defense, but its effects are negated, and it's also destroyed during the end phase, which obviously works with rockets. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for dark monsters, but again, that's just a restriction that benefits rockets anyway. So overall, it's cool to see because we did get the reveal last time of the new Rocket Synchro Monsters, or the new Borrowload Synchro Monsters, so the fact that we're getting a tuner monster definitely makes sense. We also have Speed Loaded Dragon or Speed Burst Dragon, level 6 Dark Dragon effect monster, probably used for rockets. I could see already as a small glimpse in its effect that yes, it will be. Attack 2400, defense 600, each effect can only be used once per turn. When you take damage due to an effect, you can special summon this card. Then inflict the same amount to your opponent, and if you do, gain half the amount you inflicted. When tribute summoned, you can add 2 rocket monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. This card is okay, more so just an extension of the deck. The special summon effect is definitely really nice, but overall the other 2 are more so to gain more materials, but I don't really see the second effect being as beneficial here. I think it's more so used for a synchro material in this particular case. We also have a reveal of a new Trickster monster. So this is Trickster Band's Sweet Guitar, level 7 Light Fairy Fusion effect monster, attack 2200, defense 1200. Very cool to see that Tricksters are getting a fusion monster. Requires 1 Trickster Link monster and 1 Trickster monster. Very odd. But basically you can double any inflicted damage to your opponent by the effects of Trickster Link monsters you control that are linked to this card. And you also, each time your opponent takes any damage by a Trickster card effect or monster effect, this card gains attack equal to amount inflicted. During the end phase of the turn this card attacked, the attack gained from its second effect returns to 0. Then you can add a Trickster from your graveyard to your hand. So more so just an extended boss monster, but overall it doesn't do anything too special aside from recovering a few cards and being able to burn more damage. And the last card we have is a light level 4 Thunder monster who is having an attack of 1900, defense of 200, no name revealed yet, but each effect can only be used once per turn. When the effect of a monster your opponent controls is activated, you contribute this card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can special summon a Thunder monster from your hand in defense. Looks like a card that might be really good for Thunder Dragons, but overall can be used for pretty much any deck. The fact that it can just negate a monster effect by tributing itself is definitely a really nice card here, and considering it's a level 4 with a 1900 attack, I could see very generic uses in anti-meta decks here. But that's basically it for this particular video. I just wanted to catch up on a bit of news here, but this is quite a bit of recent news as well. Obviously it depends how long it takes me to upload this video, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So tell me what you guys think about this, but in the meantime, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.